Hey there, everybody. Going to start the daily vlog again. Just did a week recap here. Just got down here to Houston last week. Made the drive from Wausau to Indianapolis to pick up two of the boys. Came down here to Houston. Boys started school on August 20th. Got one of them registered. The other one needed like an affidavit that was notarized, and then had to sit down with counselors. So finally got him in on the second day of school. No big deal. You know, your typical first day of school, or first week really, is you're just getting to know the rules, the lay of the land, the syllabus, the teachers, the other students, and so they didn't really miss out on too much. And so today's Wednesday, the 22nd of August, heading down to meet up with Matt over at Mutual of Omaha. That's where I'll be working here starting September 1. Meeting up over lunch. Sent him a marketing plan. Want to be able to just share with my ideas about hitting the ground running, joining the local SHRM, getting active in the local Chamber of Commerce down there, and also any other associations that might make sense for us to belong to. Obviously you can see I'm sweating, not yet used to the 90-degree weather, but body will adjust, skin will thin out. It's thick because in Wisconsin we're used to cold weather. So wanted to be able to just touch base on this one. Hope you're all doing well and moving your life forward in a way that's meaningful to you. Sherm's out. All right, vlog. Got here with a little bit of time to spare. I want to just quickly check in, go here to the lunch meeting. Really, it's about listening, asking questions about where does he see the opportunity, the managing partner, with the marketing plan that I put together, and also kind of the hit the ground running plan that I have. What are his thoughts? What does he think it will make us successful? And where does he want me to spend my time? So it's really good to be able to play that role where you're just listening. Remember, 2 eyes, 2 ears, 1 mouth, using that ratio. We're doing great. Wanted to be able to just recap. Had a great meeting with Matt, and also the regional manager was there, Ryan. So I had some great conversations with them about overall process, if they felt like there was a particular candidate that seemed to do a little bit better with the organization than with others. And then back here home, out grilling. So want to be able to just get back to showing you grill time, and also get that heat down a little bit here. Get that grill and lifting going on again, because I think that was enjoyable for me. I think a lot of people enjoyed watching it too, just to be able to squeeze it in. So we're here in front of an actual grill this time. So I'm actually I'll show you here shortly kind of what it looks like here. There we go. Let's turn that heat down. We're gonna end up burning the meat. You want to do that. Okay, let's turn that heat down to medium. Move these things over so they don't burn. Fire seems a little bit higher on the right side, okay? Some of that juice is coming off of it. All right, so put that in. All right, so had some great conversations, and that's really where I think a lot of times you end up wanting to start is, are there particular ideal, in the recruiting, in the staffing world, are there particular individuals that you're looking for that are ideally matched for your organization? It reminded me of Southwest when they were looking for flight attendants. We wanted people that were raw, excited. They didn't mind wearing kind of the goo-goo boots and this weird uniform. Cheerleaders made a lot of sense, so they stopped recruiting anywhere else except college cheerleaders. And so you think about the same thing for your organization. There might be an ideal profile of that individual, what they look like, what they might come from, or what kind of personality seems to do really, really well. And then so had a great conversation with them, and then come over here to show you vlog. I wanted some material so that way I could start hitting the ground running. I don't start until September 1st, and so they got me some booklets to be able to start reading, and then here is some more material. One of these is a calendar, so you can remove that one, but I'm going to basically be reading these here to really get caught up to speed and make sure that I really understand the process of where their mind is coming from. Although one of the books I'm familiar with, that's where I started out my training days in that philosophy of running sales. So I want to be able to just recap with you. Gonna be doing some lifts here and some grilling, so we chat with you soon. See ya. I was finishing off an IGTV episode number 13 talking about acknowledging your positive past. And I know for a ton of people, they acknowledge their past and they can't actually move past it because it was so filled with some negative, some dark times, some horrific things that people have gone through, things that they've seen, and they don't know how to move themselves forward. And I'm reminded of a great book by Chris Gardner, not The Pursuit of Happiness, although it's the same author, same person, but it's the book Start Where You Are. And he acknowledges some of the horrific things that he went through and then realized that some of those things gave him the fortitude, gave him the strength, gave him the opportunity to be where he was in the future. And so the example of that was he was homeless, living in the BART for 2 weeks with his young son, who was about 2 or 3 years old. He actually was able to, when he's making a bid, say, I know the BART better than anybody else that's making this bid. So how is your past formulating a fantastic future for you? Sherm's out. Here we are in Houston. It's got to be 90-some. Walking around Lake Michigan. Now, just so you know, coming from the Midwest where we were around Lake Michigan and Wisconsin, this is really not Lake Michigan. This is more like Pond, Michigan.
Oh, there is a bite.
Woo! Hey there, daily vlog. So going to have this, majority of today is Wednesday, August 22nd, and then going back to the previous Tuesday, the 21st, the 20th, and then the previous Friday. So enjoy.